Hi, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. I am here with a little crafty project to share. Well, 5 actually. So I was tagged in this craft challenge which, get my teeth in straight, which I think is quite a new one. The original creator of the challenge is Jane over at the Crafting Shed Davies. You'll find her channel linked in the description box. And I was tagged by lovely Christine at Christine's Cards and Things. So the idea is that you have to make 5 cards using 1 die and 1 stamp only. Well, not really only. You can use other things, but just no other dies and no other stamps. So the challenge is to have 5 cards. 4 of them you can make off camera and 1 of them you can make on camera, and then tag 2 fellow crafters. So I'll tag people at the end of this video. I'm going to show you the die set that I've used, or the die rather, is this one. This is from Marianne Design. It is a Christmas tree, and this is it cut, so you can see it's got a nice bit of embossing in it. And I bought it, I think I bought it just last year, and it's one of those dies that I bought, and by the time it arrived I couldn't quite remember what I was going to do with it. I'm very good at doing that. I buy something, I'm in a rush, I need it, it's going to be fabulous, and then I kind of forget what I was going to do. So I thought it was the perfect challenge to put it into good use and see what I could make with it. Then the stamp, I thought, well, I need a sentiment, so I've gone with this set from Woodware, which I believe I just bought recently. I bought it largely because I had this Happy Christmas going down the way, but what I've used is this Have a Happy Christmas here at the bottom. So I thought this was a great excuse to get making some Christmas cards, because I usually leave it to the last minute and then I'm on a bit of a panic, and people get them after Christmas sometimes, especially last year with all the postal strikes and stuff. So other things that I've used, I've also used an embossing folder, this one with some Christmas Carol sheet music on it. I've used some peel-offs, these little stars. Used some gems, these ones I thought were nice Christmassy colour. I used some pattern paper, so this is from, I think I bought it at the Works, and it's very cute. So I've used that. I've used different inks, I've used some ribbon. This was gifted to me by lovely Jane at Big Mama Crafts, and I also used some sequins. Again, these ones came from Jane. I have used some Nuvo drops. I've used different colours of card, and I think, and some inks. That might be it, I think. So I'm going to show you the 4 that I've pre-made, and then I'm going to make my last one. So I'll show you the one I'm least favourite. This is the one that I'm least excited about, I think. So I wanted to try and make a sort of snowy scene, and I cut 2 of these out of craft card, cut 1 in half, because, well, I think 3 always looks better than 2, and I couldn't fit 3 whole ones on the card. So I've used some pale blue card and some white card, and I've given it a kind of snowy look, but I had inked up my craft card and it's gone a bit, it's a bit brown. It's like they've been smoking heavily in amongst the snow. Could you not rip my card? Thank you, Angus. So that is one, but I don't really like that one. This one I do quite like. So now I've got a confession to make. For this one, I did actually use another die. I cut this square out because my guillotine paper cutter thing is still waiting to be fixed. So I cut out myself a square of cardboard and stuck it all on, and then I thought, oh no, you're not meant to use any more dies. So imagine that I've just measured that and cut it. So I've used some of that paper, then I've cut it out in black and popped the gems on as baubles and or lights, I suppose they could be. And then I've put the little what do you call it? These things, peel-offs. A peel off on for the star on the top, and I've just added the sentiment, so I quite like that one. Then this one, I took the a bit of white card and ran it through the embossing folder, and then I just inked it up a little bit with some, what's it called, walnut stain, and just rubbed it over very lightly to kind of bring out a bit of that music. I've added the tree, which has been cut out of some of that patterned paper. It's just a very subtle pattern. I've stuck on some of these sequins, and then I've added a little bit here with the ribbon, and that's stuck onto some green card and then some gold, and I've mirrored that here, so there's the gold and then the green, and I've just popped it up and I've stamped the sentiment in green. And then this one, I took the craft card tree and then I cut it out several times in the different pattern papers and just added them on. And then I've just heat embossed the sentiment in black straight onto the card and added some Nuvo drops, because I can't have a video without Nuvo drops. So that's what I've got so far. Now for this next one, I've done a wee bit of preparation. So I'm going to use this card base, which is it 15 centimetres? Yeah, 15 centimetres. So I'm going to use that. I've cut myself a mat of silver card, and this is 11 centimetres. And as you can see, I've cut myself out a little bit of the tree out of that, which will be covered up by this mat. And then I've cut it out in black as well. So my first thing I'm going to do is I want to stamp the sentiment on this square, which is 10.5. No, Angus is determined to, and is succeeding in chewing that bit of cardboard. So I've chosen 3 different shades of blue. These are all mementos. So there's Danube blue, Summer Sky and Bahama blue. And I'm going to start in the middle-ish. Still in the picture, yeah. So it was quite a challenge. I must admit, I have kind of dithered about quite a bit, trying to pick which stamp and die. I decided I was going to go Christmas. So that narrowed it down a wee bit, but then trying to pick something that would that would give me some flexibility. So I've got this and this. And then I thought I would sort of stagger that. Might fill in a wee bit more with the different shades of blue. then I think I'll go around the edge just to give it a wee bit more kind of detail. I was chuckling to myself when I was measuring it out because this piece measures 11 centimetres by 11 centimetres, and whenever my husband or I see anything that says 11, we have to say it like 11, because there's a Scottish comedy sketch of these two guys that get in a lift and it's voice activated, and the lift doesn't understand their Scottish accent saying 11. So if I can find it on YouTube, I'll link it in the oops, wrong way. I'll link it on in the description box, because it's very funny. If you're Scottish and you're used to people not understanding your accent. Okay, so there, I've covered it all in my sentiment. Now, how will I do the edge? Will I do a little doodly one? Yeah, why not? I'll go over this again. So I'll do a little doodly border. So I think I am one of the early ones to get tagged in this. So I'm hoping that the people that I tag have not already been tagged in it. But if you have, just let me know. And I will think of somebody else. Okay, so let me just get my glue. Oh, excuse me. And I'm going to stick this on here. And I wonder if I should do a little black border around that silver square to make that stand out a wee bit. I think I maybe will. Let me just... There we go. I think if there's something that I am almost as addicted to as Nuvo Drops, it's doing like a drop shadow of a die cut. Okay, so let me just pop that on there. Now, let me see what I've got in terms of black cards. There we go. Oh my goodness. Don't you love it when you create a landslide? So, I'm just going to cut this one by eye. And hope... Do you know, I don't think that is a very straight line. Let me just trim that back a wee bit. And then just stick that on there. Go one. Like so. And then get my card base, pop that in the middle. Now, I think I've got some blue jammies, so that's a possibility if I wanted to decorate the tree. I do. So here I've got some darker ones and some paler ones, and then there's some more turquoisey ones. I think I will. I think I am going to go for that. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Oops. There, and then one more here. And now, because the background has got all the sentiment, I'm not going to add another one. So there you go, that is my 5th card. Now, for who I will tag, I am going to tag I'm going to tag Lorna Callahan, and I will tag Ashley and Maureen at the Crafty Seas. So if you're up for the challenge, ladies, then please feel free to make your video. And I think if you probably should tag Jane, the Crafting Shed Dailies, for creating this challenge, and then if you tag me, and then I'll definitely know that you've popped your video up. And if you're not able to do it, that's totally fine. I know sometimes life is a bit hectic. Just let me know. I don't think there's any deadline on when you can do it, but if it's not for you, then that's fine. Just send me a wee message and I'll tag somebody else. Thanks so much for watching. Take care now. Bye.